What's going on, guys? Gomes here, back again on another MLB The Show 20 Diamond Dynasty video. We just learned today we're going to have Ducks on the Pond expansion. They're going to put an elite round into that bad boy, and we're going to get new diamonds. So we know a couple, we have a hint for one, and we're going to make predictions. Let me know who you guys want to see in the new Ducks on the Pond pack, presumably coming on Friday. But before we hop into this one, make sure leave a like down below if you guys have been enjoying. Couple hundred subscribers away from 40,000. Make sure if you guys have not yet, hit that button. It's gonna be crazy once we open those packs. I'm very excited, but with that being said, let's get into it. So everything started out yesterday when Adrian, of course, tweeted a little teaser, 110 power against righties. Myself and other people thought it was going to be for the Father's Day program. It was not. It was for the bombshell, the nuclear drop that was going to be Ducks on the Pond 2, and Adrian revealed, as you guys can see, 99 Joe Adele. Now, if you guys want to see the stats to that card, I'm going to link you down below to Adrian's video. He goes all over the card right there. It is pretty damn good, especially for being the first 99 that we can get out of packs, and that is really going to start the ball rolling. Of course, you guys know from the schedule, which I'll show you guys right here, 99 overalls are coming in the 5th inning program. We're going to see some really good cards, including a new legend. So this is really when content is about to burst right open like the Hoover Dam. Then we also saw on Twitter, there was this tweet from MLB The Show where they showcased the elite round for the Ducks on the Pond pack, and basically it's going to be like this. It's still going to be 1-on-1 odds to get a base. You're guaranteed a diamond, presumably still at that 35k price point. 1-4 odds at getting the mid-tier guy or the rare round like the McCutcheon, and then the elite round is going to be 1-10. So it's about 50k for the guys like Greinke, McCutcheon. I'd imagine it's going to be closer to 100k plus for the guys that we're going to be seeing in the elite round. And Scuffy McGee tweeted out this little hint. Of course, you guys know him as a Mets fan, and he says it has something to do with both Mr. Met and then the Cincinnati Reds mascot. So a Rick and Morty viewer such as myself could decipher it's probably going to be a guy who played for both of those two teams. Getting into predictions, so of course we have Joe Adele. That's our first offensive player that's going to help out and learn where we're going to go from here. We're probably going to see a pitcher, and that would make a lot of sense with Scuffy McGee's tweet. I am pretty confident the guy that we are going to be seeing is Tom Seaver. Now, the Twitter replies in that were absolutely hysterical. People thinking we are going to get a Todd Frazier, the Todd father. I don't think he's going to get a part 2 or part 3. I think his live series is about the end of what we're going to get from him. Tom Seaver, I would surmise it's really between these two guys. Matt Harvey, who of course had a brief little stint with the Reds. Of course, most people know him as a Met, and most people don't know where he is today, but Matt Harvey, I just don't think he would be elite round worthy, because if we're gonna have Joe Adele be a 99, I could really only see Matt Harvey then maybe giving him like a 96. I'm not so sure how higher they could bring him. He's never won any awards. He's been an all-star, so he would have to be a prime card. But Tom Seaver makes a hell of a lot more sense. And on top of that, my theory that boss players are not going to be in boss programs, he's now going to be in packs that would make sense. He was released later on in the year. They're going to bring him out a little bit earlier. This card would be insane. One of my favorite starting pitchers last year to use. Sinker, slider, 12-6. Not much else to say. Don't think he'd have outlier. He'll probably throw around, again, still 97, 98 miles an hour on that 4-seam. And if these per-9s are anything to take into account of what we're going to see, this is still going to be one of the best pitchers in the game right now, alongside Felix Kluber. Sixto, maybe? Is Sixto any good? I have not used him. But I would love to see, maybe, prove me wrong. If it is Harvey, they'll probably give him a sinker. That's the only way they could boost him up to elite round worthies, giving him a 99 mile an hour sinker for Matt Harvey. So that's what I think we're going to see as far as Scuffy McGee's hint goes. And so we don't know for sure with the Ducks on the Pond pack if they are going to expand anymore as far as the base and the rare round go. Now, of course, the Ducks on the Pond pack, I draw a pretty easy parallel to the Signature Series pack last year. They just, slapped a new skin on it, called it something different. It's basically the same thing. Guaranteed Diamond Choice pack brought out alongside in the same month in June. One Signature pack was a couple weeks later, but I would think and I would hope that they're still going to add more cards to the base round and the rare round, so we're going to talk about that. But also before, I do think there might be a third card in the elite round. We've known that there are two for sure because Atron revealed one and Scuffy has hints for one. Of course, there's so many MLB The Show partners. I haven't seen confirmation, at least from the show. They haven't tweeted out or retweeted a creator's hint. I'm not sure if we're going to see a third, but if we do, the guy who I kind of think it might be is going to be a Joey Votto. I think we're going to see a first baseman of sorts. Now, first basemen are a card or a position rather, that we haven't seen in a while. And yes, I know Joey Votto was brought out in the Signature pack last year, which again, like I said, is kind of the same thing. But I really just think we need a nice first baseman. I do think we're going to see one of the boss program either way, but first base is always a position that is relatively deep, but there's always so much options in Diamond Dynasty, which is what I love. So Joey Votto or Paul Konerko is another guy. Realistically, Konerko is probably a bit more likely, and I think this would make a lot of sense and it'd be really cool indeed. He came out at the very end of the last year in MLB The Show 19. I think he was an event reward. Nobody played, and everybody had better first basemen at this time. In the previous year, I don't think he got a good card at all. So I'd love if Konerko got a nice competitive card. Still relatively early in the year. We're only 3 months deep right now that people can still have a chance to use. Konerko or Joey Votto, who would I like more? Votto, I think his lefty swing. You guys know I have a huge fetish. Great contact, great power, and still gold defense. I think Votto or Paul Konerko would both be great options for the elite round. And then talking about the other two, for the rare round, we've seen Greinke, we've seen Boggs, and we've seen McCutchen. I think it's time to even the playing field and give us a reliever, and Wade Davis is one of those guys who I think would be really, really nice to see right here. I've talked about him being a boss. Obviously he wouldn't, but this would be a phenomenal card. If he was to go for 50, 60K, that'd be great value for how good he would be. 99 on the four-seam fastball. Don't think he'd get outlier, not quite sure. Of course, Wade Davis, some might forget he was an absolute animal for like 3-4 years with the Royals, big time. He was decent with the Rays. People forget the Rays bring out the best pitchers in general. They're a breeding ground of absolutely phenomenons. 118 hit 9, 116 K9, 71 walk 9, and then great stuff. He has pretty much the best repertoire you could really ask for. Again, a card that came later in signature teams. I know a lot of people didn't play that. It would make sense to release him here, something that is obtainable for everybody so long as you have the stubs to pay for him. So Wade Davis and also Sergio Romo is another guy. I think a reliever kind of makes sense to me. I would love to see another nice reliever, kind of because I need more relievers, and this is probably two good ones, or rather just Fernando Rodney, but a nice budget reliever. And Romo, again, I don't know when he was released, but this is always a fan favorite card. Not gonna blow you away with that 90 mile an hour sinker or 90 mile an hour fastball, but he has great stuff and great movement. The slider, of course, has 99 break. The sinker is always effective. I don't think I got to use this card last year. 106 hit 9, 108 K9, 98 walk 9, just has great stuff, and I would really like to see this card return in the rare round is my guess. And then finally, my last prediction, if we do see one for the base, I want it, okay, did I not take a screenshot? Adam Dunn. This is the kind of card that I would expect to be in one of these packs at the base round. A guy that has a complete niche. He's good at particularly one thing and not much else. He doesn't blow you away with speed. He doesn't have an overabundance of defense. His contact is fair enough, I guess. The vision is quite sugarcoating it for Adam Dunn, if we're going to be honest. The power is what we come for Adam Dunn. You know, we had Dave Kingman, another corner outfielder. I don't remember. I think he was a left fielder. I'm not sure. But I would love to see Adam Dunn. He has a great swing, a fan favorite since he was introduced last year. He was a bit earlier on in the year. I want to say he was a headliner player, but they really ramped out the overalls a lot quicker last year, so he was quickly overran by other players. I would love to see Adam Dunn. Throw him on the market for 15, 20K. This is going to be an amazing bench bat and event beast. Just somebody to have a lot of fun with. And I honestly think you could probably up Adam Dunn from a 90 to a little bit. Just increase the power and lower the vision a little bit. And I think it's going to be a fair trade-off. After all, contact is what changes the inner PCI, what's going to really affect you. Vision is just going to make you strike out more. Would be fitting for Adam Dunn. So those are going to be my predictions for the Ducks on the Pond pack. We know for sure Joe Adell's coming as of Atron's reveal. We know there's a Mets-Reds player. Technically, Jay Bruce, Todd Frazier are options, but if we're being real, Harvey's kind of considered, but likely it's going to be Tom Seaver. And then hopefully we're going to see some other cards. This is likely going to be revealed on Friday. Again, they didn't update the schedule in-game. If you guys do want to see the schedule, it is located on the Show Nation. They always, well, they don't always update, but it is there since it's not on the game right now. And yeah, again, let me know some players that you guys would love to see as far as the Ducks on the Pond pack goes. We should also see a headliner towards the end of the week on Friday when the content update is, and then also the Father's Day program. So a whole bunch of diamonds. I was worried this was going to be a little light on the week of content side, but it's going to be back-to-back bangers. Next week we have the 5th inning program. Very exciting stuff. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like down below. Thank you all for watching. Hope you guys have a great rest of the day. There goes out.